10 scary fishing videos caught on camera. One day when you grow old and have a fun story to tell your grandchildren about the time when you went fishing with your dad on a bright sunny day near the river's bay. Good old days, huh? But sometimes it doesn't turn out well. This might sound crazy, but there are many real-life scary fishing incidents that happened and are accidentally captured on tape. Here are some of the scariest, creepiest moments caught on camera. There are actually plenty of similar videos on the internet, but we've listed the top 10 for you. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button for more amazing videos. 10. Unintentional regression. Regardless of what we've seen in movies, animals of any kind don't attack humans unless they feel threatened. Similarly, South America's anaconda snakes won't attack any human except if they're in danger. But sometimes the threat is not on purpose or intentional, but the snake. Just like in this video, the fisherman is only trying to take his boat out beside the water shore, but the snake scares him away. Then there are these guys, out fishing and apparently for no reason, decide to beat on the brush on the shore side, thinking a huge anaconda is hiding in there. Finally, when the giant snake does decide to come out and say, "Hi," their bravery fades away. So if you can't handle it, don't do it. 9. Tag, you're it. Playing tag can be a really fun game, but if you're on a jet ski and chasing a giant shark, there's a great chance that you'll lose. Now, this guy is not really fishing, but the shark is. As the shark approaches the jet ski, it took a little nibble out of it. Luckily, the guy didn't get hurt. So, shark lesson 102, don't ever chase a shark or it'll chase you back, and you won't go far. 8. Don't pet the shark. When was the last time you ever pet a shark? That's right, never. If you're fishing and a bunch of sharks are swarming around your boat, don't get too excited if they're here for you. And yeah, I mean literally you. However, this man in the video probably forgot about all the rules when he tried to pet the shark and ends up hurting his hand. It's a relief that his hand came out in one piece, but still, it's better not to pet the shark. It's not a cat, and you're definitely not in a petting zoo. Fishing is a hunting business, and when you're hunting, you don't pet your prey. Or sometimes an angry shark might pet you, just like this guy. 7. Once again, not a petting zoo. Under the strict rules of YouTube's content sharing, before showing this video, we need to assure you guys that the woman was perfectly safe after the incident and wasn't seriously hurt in any sort of way. So, once again, if you go fishing and see a shark, rule number 1, do not pet the shark. Rule number 2, do not hand feed the shark / do not feed the shark by hand. Rule number 101, just don't do anything. But till you reach for rule 101, you probably won't be in one piece. Encounter with nurse shark was terrifying, but luckily for Melissa Browning, only her finger got a bad cut after this scary incident, although it still might give you spine-tingling chills if you think about it. It looks like she learned her lesson after all. Be aware and mindful of the things that surround you. Don't go and play fetch. These are predators. Anything can go wrong. Before moving on to the next video, I'd like to point out the worst man one could ever have during any crisis. I'm talking about the man behind Melissa. The guy didn't even flinch for a second. Not only that, he just sits there holding his drink and watching that poor woman being thrashed by sharks. 6. Worst joke. In this video, a group of fishermen somewhere in China are ice fishing on an iced-over pond when suddenly things get problematic. We're unable to decide what's more unsettling in this video, the men falling, clinging to themselves on the edges and struggling for life through the ice and freezing water, or the other laughing fishermen who are standing and watching them while they struggle. We can't understand what's up with the joking and laughing. It wouldn't be funny if you were in the same situation, but then again, who are we to judge? 5. Got your nose. Remember the time when you used to play got your nose with your brother or sister, pretending like you actually plucked their nose from their face? Good times. But in this video, things got, well, a little too serious. Or should we say, literally. This man is trying to pull out fish from the mud bed using his bare hands and sticking his head underwater. Surprised already? But that's not the end of it. Wait till you see this. A snake in the water bit the man's nose. Now there's been a whole lot of debate going on the internet whether this video is real or not. If you ask me, it's pretty hard to believe that one will actually let a venomous snake bite onto his nose while his friends hit the snake, pulled it off from his buddy's face, and ran for help. The snake swam away at the end and can clearly be seen in the video. Ow, that snake is real, all right. The mud basin from which the guy was yanking out fish, there's a possibility it was hiding place of the snake, and when the snakes feel threatened in any sort of way, they tend to harm the person by biting them. So, we can say this was a similar case. Let's just try not to stick your nose in anyone's business next time. 4. Seafood/whale attack. Now you must be thinking this video is about the top 10 scary fishing moments caught on tape. Then why is this video about divers making it to the list? Well, these divers were diving in the waters of Central Coast, California, where they came a little too close to something terrifying. A couple of humpback whales were fishing for food when they almost swallowed the divers. Shocking, isn't it? Guess the whales weren't in any mood of eating beef and it was the guy's lucky day. But they got out of it by about a 2-inch difference and were saved from being accidental lunch. 3. Don't go fishing in the Amazon Basin. This one is very simple and a quick rule. If you ever get the chance of fishing in certain areas of the Amazon, don't go fishing or don't get in the water. This is the place where razor-toothed carnivorous fish that inhabit South American rivers, the piranha, live. This is one weird piranha feeding frenzy. These underwater creatures are known for eating red meat. They'll eat other fish, they'll even eat their buddies. Piranha attacks are rare, but they do happen. One of the most abominable piranha species is the red-bellied piranha, who reportedly have the strongest jaws and sharpest teeth of all. They're usually 50 centimeters in length, possibly the larger ones in their own kind. They generally attack in groups, and the main eating targets are hands or feet, but the large ones can actually bite off a toe or finger. Not life-threatening, but you still wouldn't want to miss one even if you have a bunch of them. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. As for now, don't forget to comment and tell us, what do you think about this image? What type of creature do you think it is? Number 2, Anaconda snake. In this very strange yet creepy image, you can see a woman swimming towards the camera, and behind her is something that is extremely horrifying. At first, if you look at the image, you might think it's some kind of snake. With the size of its head and submerged body in water, it resembles the giant anaconda snake. Good grief! Some people think it might be a crocodile or an alligator. There's a possibility, but both crocodiles and alligators have giant heads, twice the size of an anaconda, and have scaly skin. With the look of this creature, its head is a bit small for both. Although there's still no proof that the image is real or if it's photoshopped, by the look of her face, it doesn't look like it. Whatever that thing is, it's really close to this woman. The idea of it being in this situation will give you goosebumps. We sincerely hope she survived this terrifying encounter. For us, lesson number 1001, don't go fishing and swimming in those waters where there might be chances of you meeting these types of creatures. And 1. The uninvited guest / revenge from the sea. The last pick of this list is the video where two friends named Kevin Favor and Brad Deckard are fishing near the Florida coastline. While Kevin is trying to pull in his reel to see his catch, when they see big silver flashes in the water. Something big is suddenly jumping out of the water and onto their deck. Kevin asks Brad to get away from it. You probably are wondering why the two expert fishermen are scared of a fish. Well, the giant unexpected guest is actually a barracuda, a giant 40-pound fish known for its strong jaws and razor-sharp teeth, plus aggressive behavior. Even if you manage to get past all this, this fish is uneatable because they are generally poisonous. Short version, it's a bad fish. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please follow our channel for more amazing fact videos.